How's it going? Sonny here, as you can see by my hands. And today we do have the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends binary. So we'll go ahead and put the 1 million points up on the board right there somewhere. And go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and take her out of this comfortable chair of hers. And take a real good look at her. So we start off with her looks, obviously, because that's what you're buying. You're buying the figure for what it looks like. Because if it looks stupid, you wouldn't buy it. But I do like the colors that they used. They have the white boots, white gloves going into some yellow and orange flames, eventually leading to her red skin. I like the way the colors pop, the way they blend. So we'll go ahead and give her 8,967 points for the colors that she comes with. I love this fire hair. As you can see, it's kind of translucent, so if you get a light behind it, you can kind of light that up. So for that fire hair that she has, we'll go ahead and give her another 6,591 points for that fire hair. One thing that's good is it doesn't get distracted, so she wants to look up. If something's coming, she's like, what's going on over there? She can look up right there. Someone's passing by her, she doesn't want to be audible, say hello. She can just head nod what's up with it real quick. She has that mobility. She can also look down quite a bit like that. Now if you notice, it's kind of concave there. You can put some chips, have people eat chips and dip out of the back of her hair. Because her back of her hair can be used for a chip bowl, we'll go ahead and give her an extra 1,004 points for being able to be used as a chip bowl as well. So, she does come with quite a few accessories. She comes with, of course, those hands that she has on. She comes with a pair of fist hands in case she has to fist somebody. Punch them with their fist. She comes with these fire arm wraps that go on her arms. Let's go ahead and take these hands off and fist her up here. Alright, so it clicks in there. And she comes with this hand. All the females come with this hand. I think it's time to retire this hand. I don't know any female in my life that I've ever seen use this hand. Even with coronavirus, they still use full hand grab. They don't ever do this, but she does come with that. So go ahead and put both fists right there for her. And go ahead and get that to wrap these around her arm. Just like that. Give her more fire effect. So I do like these little fire effects right here. So for each of the fire effects, we'll go ahead and give her another 1,931 points each for each of those fire effects. And then she also comes with some fireballs. So what else is cooler than coming with some fireballs? Not a lot else. So you put her hand in there, put her other hand inside that other ball. So now she's ready to fight anyone, except water. I assume water would still be able to extinguish those fireballs from her hands. So that might be a challenge for her. But she does look dope with those fireballs on her hands and those flame effects wrapping on her forearms. So for the fireballs, let's see. Each one will give an additional 2,117 points for each of those fireballs on her hands. Now, if we take a look at the actual figure, again, after all the accessories are said and done, you notice her paint is not the sharpest. It's kind of fuzzy right there by her shoulder. While this one is kind of a sharper line right there. So I actually thought that my right eye was weak when I saw that. I was like, oh dang, my right eye's fuzzy. I need to go get that checked. But because the paint could be better. We're going to go ahead and deduct 738 points because that paint could have been done better. Another thing that's kind of an issue, makes it kind of really stands out, that number right there in her inner thigh. Now, I know some women tattoo their inner thighs, but it's usually like green or black ink or, I don't know, red or whatever. They could have put this on the bottom of her foot in black ink, but they put it right there on the inside of her thigh against red skin. So for that, we're going to have to deduct, that's a big one, so we're going to have to deduct 2,698 points for that stamp being right there. Also, I just noticed that she has some scuffs right here on her paint on her leg as well. I just took her out the package. Obviously, I couldn't have done that. Minus 67 points for that right there. But other than that, she is a really dope figure. I wish they would have used the new Shriek body so she could have had some double jointed elbows. I feel like she would have been able to pose a lot better with those double jointed elbows, with the pinless technology. Yeah, like how I did that, makes me sound like I'm a real reviewer. But yeah, since it is on the older body, go ahead and deduct another 999 points for that as well. If you look, she has holes in her back. That way you could peg her from behind if you wanted to. I'm not sure what that setup was for originally. They could have, plugged it in. They could have put a plug back there. But because it has those holes, it's kind of make it weird if you shoot it from behind. So we'll deduct 650 points for having those holes back there. They did give her what looks like almost back dimples. Back dimples are cool. So she's going to gain another 3,848 points for having what appears to be like back dimples. So that is the figure right there. Whatever the final score is, that's what the final score will be. Or whatever the score is now, that's the final score. And so let's go ahead and compare it to some things so you get a real good size comparison for her. So she's binary, she's on fire. According to the back of the box, she tapped into some strange energy that gave her additional powers. So here she is next to this torch lighter. And as you notice, they're both red. I mean, this one has black. She has black little stars up there, black eyebrows. Which, you know what? Put the score back up there. Them eyebrows are dope. For that detail, for the dope eyebrows right there, add another 38 points per eyebrow. Okay, final score. That's what it is. But yeah, so she is taller than this torch lighter. This torch lighter also has a flame. It's a blue flame versus her orange flame. But I do like this flame a little better. I can play with this flame. I won't get hurt. I've played with that flame before. I burned myself. So I had to put butter all in my hand. And then the next day when I went to go eat tortillas with butter, I didn't have any butter because I stuck my hand in it the night before to try to cure my burns. So if we had to give an advantage, I'd say the advantage goes to binary as far as playing safer. Actual fire is probably more fun, but the safer play will go with binary. But there she is next to that torch lighter. And here she is next to another hot thing, a box of matches. Obviously these are Mayan matches. They're 100% biodegradable. I'm pretty sure that plastic is recyclable if I wanted to recycle it. I'm not going to because apparently this figure is hard to come by. But she is about, over twice as tall as these box of matches. She doesn't have a nice scenery. Well, I take it back. Let's turn her around. I'm going to let you be the judge which backside looks better. Go ahead and vote in the comment section if you like. If you think binary's backside is better or the box of matches backside is better. This one's flat. This one's not as flat. But she is taller than this box of matches. Technically, the box of matches comes with more pieces because they have all these matches inside. But there she is next to this box of matches. Now you're probably thinking, Sonny, we're not cheap. We don't have them cheap matches like you. What do? Okay, just imagine your box of matches. It's probably about that same height. So that's how you can get that size. There she is with the box of matches. Here she is next to another hot thing, a stick lighter. I'm assuming these are called stick lighters. I really don't know. But as you can see, she's a lot smaller than it. This one still keeps going. It's about twice as tall as binary is. This is so when you're lighting stuff from far away, you don't burn your hand on whatever you're lighting. Let's see. So, oh, that's an orange flame, like her orange hair. So they got that in common. If I was going to play with one, this is probably safer than the torch lighter. So it's kind of going to be a tie between which one I want to play with more. But there she is next to that stick lighter right there. Now, the last hot thing that we're going to compare her to is a photo of me back in my hot days. So as you can see, she is taller than me. I have more heads than she does, thinner than she is. Both have the white and red. Well, I got a red background. Both got stars. Really got a lot in common. The hair is almost as wild as my goatee was back in the day. Whichever goatee you want to decide to look at. Eyebrows. Ooh. I think I'm going to give it to myself on the better eyebrows. I think I got the better eyebrows than binary on here. But there she is next to a picture of me back in the day when I was hot. So all in all, pretty dope figure. If you can find it at Walgreens, pick her up. If you can't find her at Walgreens, you're going to pay a lot more. But if you do see her in the wild, pick up binary. Really dope figure. Going to look good for photos. Be sure to stay tuned for the photos at the end. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, it's completely understandable. But if you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit that little button for me real quick. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, comment if you want. But thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time.